house.
Hello, my love.
Hi there, Auntie Derry. I'm here for the daytime tea.
Yes, honey. So happy to have you here. And welcome everybody else to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea. And today is Friday, November 15th. So we're going to get started in just a few seconds. Just getting all my links ready and stuff that I'm going to share and talk about.
Welcome, everybody.
Yes, and as promised, I hope Queen gets in here because as promised, I was able to read over like what's going on with Kehlani. And woo,
Okay,
yes, this is messy.
I want to hear it because I've been seeing tweets, but I don't understand.
Yeah, it's messy, and apparently it's been going on for quite some time, like since August of this year. But we'll chat about it.
Yeah, the crash out always be messy, don't it?
Hmm.
Another lovely day here, but it's warmer. Boo, boo. It's gonna get cold next week, though, for real cold. Where it's cold in the daytime, you don't need the AC. Like I just had to close my windows. It's just a tad too warm, but by sundown
Oof,
it'll be nice again and I can open the windows. But I've been washing windows. I did a little more work in the garage, slowly but
nice,
surely. It's always something, Auntie. It's always something.
nice. Well, at least yesterday was cool enough for you to get all that done, but today, warm in
Yeah,
November. Mm,
yesterday was very nice, nice and cool outside. So I did quite a bit in the garage, but I was whipped afterwards, like I knew I would be. But today we're gonna get our workout on because I'm done for the day.
yes, and I need it because I ain't
You
been
don't even
eating
have to
right.
explain. I already know. I already know. Uh,
Baby.
the food been flowing, huh?
And has been. Woof. And it's been good, good, good food.
I know it has.
All right, so let's just go ahead. I actually have no because I really wasn't. Sherry Shepherd was on the TV, but I was not watching her. I was able to see she was interviewing Lacey Chabert from you may know her from Mean Girls, who played what was her name? The one who said you can't sit with us.
Nope.
Uh,
I mean, I've heard of the show, but I never watched it.
okay, well yeah, that was her. She was on there. That I don't know what her and Sherry were talking about. And then the Guinness books were on there. And Sherry she set a record for doing something. I think for what it looked like, because I wasn't listening, but from what it
Hmm.
looked like, she put on a suit like in record time or something. Put on something that looked like a prom dress or something. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. Okay. What a
The
waste
Guinness
of
a whole
record.
waste of a show, yes. But Guinness books, they don't be telling the truth anyway. Because now I've seen it with my own eyes. So they back in 1999, I remember actually having a book. My mom bought it for me. It was like the
Hmm.
Guinness Book of World Records, and the world records for 1999 so far. The singer Montel Jordan was in there for tallest R&B singer because he stands at 6'8".
Hmm.
So now
Oh,
when you try to
okay.
Google that, you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that tall.
Tall and handsome. Yes, he is.
6'8". Okay.
Yep. So he was. Like I said, literally seen it with my own eyes in that book, and this was back in 1999. And it said
Hmm.
Montel Jordan, tallest R&B singer, standing at 6'8".
Okay. It may be true.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kid coming up in high school basketball. He's 7'9".
Oh Jesus.
Jeez. Hi, Will. Hey, Benji.
Hello, hello.
Hello, y'all.
5 days this week, Will.
I know. I'm like, ooh,
Yes.
my tomatoes are getting rotten. I don't know what to do with them now.
Well, you can bring her back out because I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like this next week. I'm gonna play it by ear.
It's okay. You get a pass this one time.
Thank you, thank you. But yeah, that was it for sharing. But like I said, let's go ahead and get with the tea, horny. Chill. Where's my tea time,
Oh, sorry, baby. It's tea time.
girl? I was gonna say,
Okay,
wait a
I
minute
missed it.
now.
Don't fire me. Don't fire me.
Never. So now the first story I'm gonna put is just I actually have a couple of stories that's gonna kind of piggyback off of what we spoke about yesterday because it's like some new information came up pretty much. And the first thing y'all remember when I was talking about Teddy Mellencamp and her messy divorce and how she was gonna be they announced that she was sleeping with her horse trainer and the horse trainer's wife was the one who spilled the beans to everybody, but she still
Yeah.
ended up rushing to file the divorce papers first.
Mm-hmm.
So after all this news, she put up it was so funny because she put up a picture on her Instagram, and I'm going to share it with y'all. And I'm like, whoo, honey, rich white women are so messy. I love it. So this is going to be a link from realityt.com. And shout out to Happy for showing me how to properly post these links from this site. And y'all see here where it says Teddy Mellencamp breaks silence um, after her affair was exposed. So when
Mm-hmm.
she posted the photo, the funny thing about it is that she posted it with the comments disabled to making sure can't nobody comment. And if y'all look at click the link and y'all see that it's an Instagram post of her, and she just casually glancing over to the side, showing that cute that face is beat, honey. The bob is bobbing, and the caption go put, "When you're pushed into the shadows, always find your light."
Well, keep looking, girl.
I love it. And
Say
like I
no
said, the funny thing about
worries.
that is she disabled the comments, making sure can't nobody even comment on it.
Right, no worries. I'm gonna find my light.
And also from one of yesterday's stories, remember when I was talking about how Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster were like a kind of every like a known secret in Broadway. Everybody knew they were messing around, including like Hugh's wife and Sutton's husband. So some new piece of information came out that pretty much was saying that Sutton was the one going around talking about it. And I'm sharing a link from US Week, and you even see this got them. This is a mess, and it says Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster are happier than ever, especially now since both of them filed for divorce. But
Child.
you messy, honey. But let me see if I can find that because it says the source confirmed that Jackman that's 56 and Foster that's 49, they're in a relationship, and their insider is shedding light on what their lighthearted and joyful romance entails. Fucking, that's all they doing is fucking.
Lighthearted and joyful.
So
That's
it says
quite a
they're
spin.
happier than ever, mm, lighthearted and joyful, child. Says
Okay.
Jackman, for his part, admires Foster, drawn to his. The source added that Jackson and Foster's connection is a wonderful next chapter for the pair, noting that the twosome are opting to keep their relationship low key so that their romance can grow naturally away from the public. Now, baby, if y'all looking for this relationship to go away from the public, y'all might as well hang that up. Yeah, Ashley made a good point. Just makes it sound like the newscast, T.J. Holmes, and I forgot that other lady name, but yep,
Yeah,
sounds
but
just messy, just like that.
don't hear a thing about them lately. I wonder if they still together.
That's a good question. I think the last thing I read, but and don't quote me, because I'm definitely paraphrasing, but said something about some trouble brewing up in they something. I don't know. They better still be together after all that ruckus they caused, and then both of them getting fired from that show.
Well, but that
And then and quiet.
really puts a damper on things, because their whole careers both were interrupted by that. So maybe they were in love at the time, but that has a way of dimming things, and especially if other jobs that they applied to were worried about, you know, them being together. I could see it breaking them up.
Yeah. He said he will have to keep on with his own thing. Yeah.
It's all cute until you get discovered.
Okay, baby. Now about the Kalani news. And as promised, I promised Queen yesterday that I was going to read up on it so I can talk about it. And baby, what I was able to find out, this is messy. And who was able to catch me up on everything was actually thesource.com. And I'm going to share a link because I didn't know any of this was going on at all. So apparently, so the ex, his name is Javon Young White. What I didn't know is that back in August, he filed for custody of his and Kaylani's daughter, saying that Kalani was abusive and stuff like that. She was actually able to get sole custody of that. Let me read what it says here in the source. And he's a guitarist by the name of Javon Young White. It says this battle, which has spanned several months, has become surfacing on both sides. I hope this webpage cooperates with me because it's loading up slow. But what I didn't know, and maybe someone can confirm here with me if y'all know more about this, but I believe that they are. But well, I know Kaylani is queer. I believe her ex was queer or bisexual or something like that. I think. Okay, so yeah, Benji, I don't know anything about her ex. Okay. Well, anyway, so what I know about him, according to the source, he's a guitarist. I don't know if he's ever played with Kalani, but it says 3 months ago, Kalani was granted temporary sole custody of her 5-year-old daughter and obtained a restraining order against Young White, citing allegations of abuse. Court documents revealed that Kalani accused Young White of creating an unsafe environment for their child and exhibiting volatile behavior. In one incident, she alleged that he became enraged and smashed through her locked bedroom doors. Young White, for his part, has denied the allegations, claiming that Kalani is the abusive one and that he severed contact with her due to her behavior. So it says the dispute took a dramatic turn when private text messages between Kalani and Young White were leaked online. Among the most controversial of revelations was the message in which Kalani recounted a tarot reader's claim that Kalani had been her wife in a past life, while Kalani insists that the exchange was meant to be lighthearted and not taken seriously. Critics online labeled the remark inappropriate, fueling public speculation and scrutiny. So that's where that whole daughter is the wife came. Okay, thank you, Will. So he's bisexual, and that's where that whole thing saying that she was saying that her daughter was her wife in a past life. She said that she's gotten a spiritual reading from a tarot reading, and that tarot reader revealed that. And Kalani, she actually spoke. She made a statement about that, and she posted it on her Instagram, and it mentions here. It says Kalani responded on Wednesday, November 13th, in a statement addressing the backlash. She vehemently denied any wrongdoing and accused Young White of manipulating the text to tarnish her reputation. And she says, and I quote, to have those screenshots then doctored The rest of the message left out to make it seem like I consider myself to be in an inappropriate relationship with my daughter, and she capitalizes daughter, is the most heartbreaking thing I've ever fucking heard. She added that the allegations crossed the line, emphasizing her deep love and respect for their child. She quotes, "This is where I absolutely draw the line. I have never considered myself in any sort of inappropriate relationship with my child." Let's see what else it has in this article. Oh, and the end of it just pretty much says this week's development are just the latest in a months-long feud. In court filings from earlier this year, claimed young white called her derogatory names and accused her of trapping him with the baby. Additionally, she alleged that he was preventing their daughter from attending kindergarten and spreading claims that she is part of a cult. The ongoing legal battle has been emotionally taxing for both parties, with Kalani describing the situation as heartbreaking. As tensions continue to escalate, she has stated that she plans to address the allegations through the courts rather than through public discourse. So yeah, so that's what, so now y'all caught up like me on what we know about the Kalani and her Javon Young White. They whole nasty, nasty battle. But it started with him filing for sole custody back in August.
You know, he's an Aries, so he's a bit chaotic himself.
Oh
But
no, you didn't.
yes, I did. And Kalani is a Taurus. That was never going to work.
I don't know. It can work. I mean, I have great experiences with Tauruses, so I don't know. It could work. Theirs clearly did not, but
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Just maybe I'm of a different breed. Because me and most Taurus men get along. I ain't never really had a problem out of them.
Well, you have Cancer placements too, so that works well with the Taurus.
I do not. I'm a Pisces sun and a
Oh,
Sagittarius
Pisces.
rising.
I knew it was water somewhere. So any water works well with Taurus or signs in general. So that explains it.
I don't want nothing. No shade to nobody. But I don't want nobody's Cancer in me. Mm-mm.
Well, we kind of did, but I won't wake that up.
Oh no, you did.
And I'll just say 2 quarters and leave it alone.
Well, y'all, guess who got an OnlyFans account? They just created one. Chris Evans, honey. Let me show y'all. It's I actually have a tweet. I'm sorry. Ashley, you said me. Well, girl, let me know. I'll subscribe. I ain't got no money, but I'll subscribe. And y'all will see here in this tweet here. So this tweet is from Drop Pop Net, pretty much saying that they took a screenshot. Chris, he joined OnlyFans. Now I don't know what he's going to be doing on there, but whatever he's doing, he's charging $30 for a subscription. Oh, what new green
Full
butt?
daily frontal pictures.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, that
Ooh,
might,
new frontal pictures. Wow, groundbreaking.
yeah, I don't know. That might be worth $30.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
It better be mighty impressive if it's $30.
Well, he's of a certain persuasion, so it don't have to be.
Yeah. No, and it's. I mean, it's from what we saw already. It was cute for a little yang around the house. Because you remember when his Apple iCloud got leaked, and they had a picture of him holding himself.
Oh, I don't. That must be your secret circle of mess. I didn't see that.
And Harry said he better be busting fat nuts for $30. I know that's right.
Hammock of cake is not saved.
Bitch just said only thing he got is butt. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And yes, Ashley, they are trying to play me, girl.
He's not even that cute.
Well, hold on now.
I
Now it's
said
one thing,
what I said.
yeah, because some of us we kind of stand for Christopher Jamal Evans, honey.
Yeah, okay. You
I
stand
agree.
over there, I stand over here.
I'm standing over there where Chill is because I certainly agree.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Mm, honey, I've been seeing this since Not Another Teen Movie.
6.5 or 7 out of 10 at best.
Now, are you talking about his inches or never
You,
mind?
you Auntie.
So the next story I have now, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but allegedly there's a beef between Lizzo and Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, I've seen the posts they put at each other.
So apparently Lana Del Rey, she responded and she says, and I can tell y'all, she basically denied it.
Well, I didn't understand it because the first post I saw, which there may have been more to it, was Lizzo telling her that she'd like to see her on the charts again, not in a malicious way. And Lana said, "I'd like to see you uh, running on a treadmill," like
Hmm.
a nasty response. And I'm like, well, why? Why did she go that way when it didn't seem like Lizzo said anything wrong? So is that what you saw?
That is what I saw. And then Lana Del Rey actually responded to that because it was one of the posts that she responded to on Instagram. And she says, I don't even think I have an official TikTok other than the Grants one or a Twitter. Very random. So yes, she's an oh Lana is a menace, but she is saying that she don't she to her knowledge, she don't even have an account on TikTok or Twitter, other than she said the Grants account. I
So
guess that's
that's
I don't know if
somebody else posted as
yeah,
her.
mm-hmm. That's what she's claiming.
Yeah, well, it may be true because it didn't make sense that she came at Lizzo that way after what Lizzo said. So maybe she's not lying.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now I'm a post I don't know if y'all were able to see on Twitter because I saw it last night, but y'all know Offset is in Paris and he got into a big old brawl.
Saw it.
You
I
did
didn't.
see it?
I didn't read it, but I saw the teaser.
Yeah, honey. It was a nasty brawl. Like people were thrown, flung everywhere. One girl was knocked down to the ground. And pretty much it was Entourage is fighting Entourage, but Offset he done got out and they, ki- they said he did a high kick with his boot. But he did somebody got kicked in the head and stuff. So if y'all haven't seen the fight, I'm gonna share that first. And then I read up on the reason why they were fighting. No, and nope, Ashley, it was not fake. It is very real. So this is the fight itself. Y'all will see that on slide number 7.
Taking a minute to materialize.
And while that's materializing, I'm going to share the article about it. And that'll be on slide 8. So y'all will see where this is from Hot New Hip Hop. And it says the headline says Offset and Gazzo's entourages fought in the streets of Paris for a shocking reason. And the reason really wasn't that shocking, to be honest. It was kind of stupid. So basically, Gazzo is a French rapper. I'm not familiar with this person. Maybe y'all might be. But Offset he was set to appear in a video of his because I'm guessing they did a song together. However, Gazzo did not. So the reason is Gazzo did not like the appearance that Offset made in the video. So he demanded for a refund back from what he was paid, which was allegedly was it $150,000. Let me see if that's what it says in this article. Yep. It says Gazzo's team, excuse me. So reportedly, Gazzo's team wasn't satisfied with Offset's appearance in the video and demanded their $150,000 payment back as a result. Offset refused. Per, let's see. It says Offset refused, ultimately leading to the altercation. All hip hop reports that officers arrived at the scene but didn't make any arrests. Neither of the artists has addressed the unexpected brawl at the time of the writing. Hours after it took place, however, Gazzo took to Instagram to share a photo of the two of them together, promoting his new album Apocalypse, which Offset is featured on.
It was a stupid reason.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, why they gonna put shocking? I'm thinking that somebody does slept with somebody's girl or something like that. Like, give me some. Like, y'all doing all that for $150,000?
And
That's
they
crazy. I
and
don't
then
even have
they
$150,000, and I wouldn't even do that.
right, and then they make up afterwards. There's picture together. What the
But yeah, but it's like, and then how you demanding a payment back because you don't like the appearance? Like Offset, pretty much, he did his job and flew all the way to Paris. I can't believe I'm defending a straight man, and if y'all say I did this, I'm gonna deny it. But still, it's uh,
yeah, that's no reason to demand your money back just because you didn't like it. I mean, contractually that doesn't hold water if they had a contract.
yeah. But that fight was really, really nasty. But I did notice that Offset Security was really looking out for him, and they was trying to like pretty much make sure like rushing him inside that hotel door and stuff. But
It's not
Offset
just.
still trying to jump over them to throw punches and high kicks.
Is anybody seeing it? I don't see it. Thumbs up if you see
Oh,
the video. Okay,
oh, so,
it's not just me.
okay. So let me oops, I think I deleted it.
It's just a white screen.
Damn it. Damn, and I deleted the link already from my notepad. I'm sorry, y'all.
No problem. Probably can go to the
But
page
that
and see.
article does have a link to the fight in it.
Hmm.
So let me just go ahead and delete slide 7. And now you have a new updated slide 7 that talks about the story and has that link to the fight if you want to see it. Happy it was a Twitter link, but apparently it didn't I like that word too, materialize. You know how when you learn a word you want to use it more. It didn't materialize, Happy.
No, it didn't.
So now that one didn't, but I'm hoping that this one does. Cause Halle Berry, she left up her fans a treat, honey. And she tweeted it earlier before the show. Let's see if this comes up.
It did.
And look at that. She is wearing that exact same dress that she wore 22 years ago, that iconic night when she won her Oscar.
And
And
she
that
looks
dress still
gorgeous.
fits. Hello, that face is beat. When I tell y'all I live for some Halle Berry,
And did
live for some Halle Berry.
did you see Celine singing her behind off?
I didn't know.
She was at some fashion show in, I believe, Saudi, some country like that. She did a whole 9 minute set. She sounded beautiful,
Go on,
but
Celine.
the the fashions now. I love beautiful gowns, but they tend to every dress in that show was some form of gold and like off-white sheer, gold sequins, gold and off-white this and that, and there was no other variation there. And she had on a beautiful gold gown with a cape, She looked gorgeous. She sounded great, but I just thought the fashions were kind of blasé because they all looked sort of the same. It was
Yeah.
less than inspiring, but she sounded great.
Let me look to see does La Roche still style Celine? Because that might be the problem. Because I think didn't he go into retirement or something like that, but only pops out once in a while for Zendaya?
Well, I mean, she looked beautiful. It's just the models were, all the clothing was the same
Uh,
colors. Just, the sequins were placed differently, but it was all gold and like sheer crinoline or whatever they call that see-through-ish fabric, and it was a beige or off-white color. So there was no variation in the color scheme, and they tend to stay covered up. It wasn't a lot of skin showing like you see in the other fashion shows sometimes, because I
mhm.
guess the country they were in. But it was all a variation of the same color and style, just a lot of gold.
It's
Thought it
gold
was
chiffon.
boring. Gold chiffon. It was ugly.
No, but Celine, she looked and sounded amazing. Whoever her
Yeah,
neurologist
he
is,
really did.
shout out to them. Because you can still tell that she's recovering. She's not moving how she used to due to everything that happened. But she's
Yeah.
she's on track to making a huge comeback, and I believe she has a residency in Vegas and within the next coming year or two. So
She looks so happy too. I mean, I know that's her love performing. She looked really happy doing that. And to sing 9 minutes
Yes.
was quite remarkable for her to get through that and, sound great through the whole set. I was happy. I watched the whole thing. I was so happy for her.
Well, I definitely plan to after the show, and Ashley was able to put a link in the chat, so thank you for that. I can't wait to see that. Yes. And to Marcia would love to, because don't Jamaicans live for? Don't they claim Celine Dion is their cousin?
Oh, I don't know.
I think the Jamaican community like really, really rocks with Celine Dion, like heavily. Y'all, this next story I have for y'all is a hot, stinking mess, honey. And I'm gonna share it. So Kanye West is being sued again he's being sued by a former employee. And what he alleges, child, hold on, let me make sure I got this copy right. Ooh, nope, I don't think I copied this link right. Let me see if I do it this way. My bad, y'all. But anyway, the employer alleges that Kanye West was a mess, made him feel very uncomfortable, and even left in the middle of a meeting with him to go and have hot, sloppy, wet, nasty, loud sex, and made him stand there and watch
Uh,
with his wife Bianca. Now I just try to share a link. Now it doesn't show the preview, but look, it's one of those things where you can still copy the link.
let me see.
isn't it considered assault of some kind?
It very much is.
Okay.
Oh, let me find out this page ain't working.
Yeah, because I don't see anything.
Oh, let me not Kanye yanked it off the internet. Hold on now. Okay, no, here it is. Let me see how I can share this. Okay, share. Let me see if it copies the right link. But while I work on how to copy the link, I'm gonna read y'all what I have here. Let me delete this one. Okay, that's better. And you see it's by the U.S. Sun, and it says Kanye stormed out of meeting for loud sex with Bianca in the next room. The lawsuit says. And let
Hmm.
me go down to the part where it explains it. It says the rapper is now being sued by former employee Murphy Aficionado for discrimination, harassment, and retaliation, among other claims. Aficionado began working for West in October of 2022 as a project manager for his company Yeezy, but his employment only lasted 9 months, with Aficionado claiming he wasn't paid some of his wages during that time, and was exposed to West's bizarre and bigoted behavior. In the lawsuit, Aficionado claims he was summoned to a room at the Beverly Hills Waldorf Astoria in November of 2022, where he found West and Bianca Sensori having sex, reports People. Sensori tried to close the door of the adjoining bedroom, but West opened it, fully exposing Sensori's new breasts to the employee, the lawsuit claims. West then reportedly asked Aficionado what he thought about Candace Owens' lawyer that had just left, and Yee added, I think he's a Jewish spy. The complaint says, abruptly and without warning, in the middle of their conversation, Yee dashed towards the room Sensora was in. As he left Aficionado, Yee commanded, "Wait right there. Do not leave." Then West reportedly went into the adjoining bedroom and allegedly the couple had sex. Soon after, West rejoined Aficionado in the hotel room, allegedly wearing a t-shirt with a swastika on it. He allegedly asked Aficionado, "Do you like my shirt?" Intimidated and concerned for his job, Aficionado claims he replied, "It's definitely unique." Aficionado also
Wow.
claims West made several anti Semitic comments, including about his wife, Kim Kardashian. Aficionado claims West said, "The Jews are out to get me. They froze my bank account. The Jews got Kim Kardashian and my kids." And during his employment, Aficionado alleges that he was routinely subject to racist lectures.
Mm.
So Aficionado is Filipino. He said Aficionado has Filipino heritage and said that West allegedly told him to remove his ugly, quote unquote, traditional tattoos. Now, this is the part where, because at first I was just kind of reading it, I didn't know what to believe or whatever. But now, with this statement right here, now I believe every word. It says Aficionado claims he worked 50 to 70 hours a week and sometimes slept in the office. He was sacked in July of 2023 after West Donda Academy School project was shut down. So that working 50 to 70 hours a week, where he making people sleep in the office and not paying people. Now I don't want to say no names, but I'm just saying that story sounds very familiar to one of our co-hosts that we I don't want to tell her business because that's not my story to tell. But we've heard this before, haven't we?
We have.
For somebody who's worked for Kanye. So now I believe, hello, very familiar. So look, I believe every word, but all of that was egregious.
Well, I mean, he's nuts, basically. I guess he hasn't changed. Go ahead, Will.
I just want to ask quickly: was it an iconic story?
You said yes, an iconic story. It is
Oh
indeed.
wow! Okay, okay.
Hmm. And that's all I'm gonna say. And shout out to our icon. So the next story I have, child. I ain't even really want to share this, but it was in the news, and I was looking for T to talk about. So why the hell not talk about it? So Boosie, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry in advance. Boosie is having a gender reveal for his ninth child. Ooh, let me get Ashley a mic.
I'm trying to.
I came up to pop the balloon.
Yeah, thank you, Boo. Thank you.
That's
Pop
all.
it, pop it, pop it.
The balloon is popped. Thanks.
So it says here, child, Boosie and his fiance Rajel Nelson is expecting his ninth child. They hosted a gender reveal party. Long story short, they're having a girl. Let's see. Elsewhere, Rajel recently hit back at critics of her relationship with Boosie Badass. She says, I get up, I make my coins just like everybody else, she said on Instagram Live. Now, if you trying to live off your nigga, that's your business. But don't try to pin my life to yours. Now clock that T. They just be so negative. These hoes wake up mad, miserable with their own lives, and they come to and portray they shit on my live. I don't understand why y'all get on my shit and just judge me by whatever when I'm not a hateful, bitter person at all. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with y'all. It's delusional, but many blessings with you. May God be with you, baby. That's that on that. Next. Next, honey. Girl, how about Ray J is threatening Pastor Jamal Bryant?
Lord, why?
Child, because they had a podcast. So Ray J was actually invited to Jamal Bryant's podcast. And honestly, you would think that both of them would get along because they kind of share the same ideologies, but whatever. And I am actually not a big fan. Just like Boosie, I'm not a fan of Pastor Jamal Bryant whatsoever, or Pastor Holy Whore, as most will call him. But basically, Ray J went on there to talk. Something was said, and Ray J didn't like how it sounded, so he comes out and pretty much threatens Pastor Jamal Bryant, and the gagger is his congregation. They read it. They want that smoke with Ray J. They was like, okay, come on with it. Pretty much, according to the comments. So I just shared a link from AtlantaBlackStar.com, and you'll see where it says, in quotes, "You just incriminated yourself." And then it says, Pastor Jamal Bryant moves to unleash Ray J's dirty and illegal interview with Pastor Holy Whore.
We can't hear you.
Explain to me why he would think that intimidation would be on his side.
Against the whole pastor, even though he's trash.
Against anyone. I know he's got the money to bribe people, but heavy on that incrimination part. Hello?
Well, I think he should bring it. Since
Me
he
too.
talking, bring it. Let's see what you got.
All that talk. Do we know what he's most concerned about?
I didn't get that from what I saw on Twitter where he was talking about it. He was warning him that if he posted it, it would be trouble or something. He didn't say what he would do, but he didn't like what was said in the interview, but they didn't say what was said.
I don't want to be nosier than I already am. Happy, what is this? Why is there a camera button?
Because you
What
can
is
make
going
yourself live in your little profile picture circle
Shut
there.
up. Get out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. I missed that update. Okay, very
She just
cool.
last week, I believe, she put it in there.
Not me pressing it by accident. Y'all do not want to see me right now. Guarantee that.
Well, don't press that button there.
I just pressed don't allow. It was certainly an accident. Hmm. Love it, love it.
I guess Auntie got clean snatched out of Carolina.
Think it was by aliens?
Something on that page, some ad probably. Oh, the aliens that live under the sea.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposedly where they are.
I didn't see anything about it. I just saw people talking about undersea aliens.
Yeah, supposedly they're in the water. I just saw that and I didn't even read it actually. I'm like, okay.
Y'all, I am so sorry. I truly apologize. So, what happened to Auntie? AT&T happened to Auntie. I'm just sitting here
Oh.
running my mouth, and then I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear no background noise, no feedback. I'm like, well, what the hell? So I look, and the bitch won't even connect to the internet. I'm like, girl, AT&T, you will pay for your crimes.
I said you got snatched clean out of Carolina. You was gone a minute.
I'm sorry. And I was talking about that. So yeah, that was pretty much it on Pastor Jamal Bryant. I don't even know the last thing y'all heard about that.
Well, did you hear what it was supposedly said? Because that's what we were asking. Like, does anybody know?
Oh, what? No, no, nobody knows what was said on that interview. No, so and maybe it's because I think it was from what I read, it's something that maybe Ray J said in the interview that would incriminate himself or something like that. But
Oh,
he feels that him and Pastor Jamal Brown should sit and talk before that interview goes public. And Pastor Jamal Brown, his team is like, well, no, we already got what we need. We just gonna go ahead and play it, and
oh,
that's what Ray J's upset with. Ray J being a little spoiled brat again. So I got
said.
two more stories. Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
I was gonna say said something he shouldn't have said about himself.
Yep, like he always does.
Wonder
On
if he
brand for
quali-
that Capricorn.
I wonder if he qualifies for immunity.
Uh, uh.
Okay.
Mm. Well, narcissist Nick Cannon, Nick with the dick, honey. He was just celebrating his daughter's second birthday, looking like a present father. I was like, oh.
That daughter number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Now I'm not sure which number she falls under. What I do know is that her mom is the one that lost that child.
Oh,
Yep, because when he had the baby with her name is Abby De La Rosa, and she was the one who gave birth to she had twin sons Zion and Zillan. Let's see.
yeah. That's one he has like 4 kids with. He seemed to really like her.
Uh-huh. No, but I don't think this is her because he only has two with her, it seems. And
Mm.
they had a Mickey and Minnie Mouse theme party. Let me see. I'm trying to find it here. Minnie Mouse theme party look can be seen by her pink birthday cake surrounded by several of Cannon's other kids. Oh Lord, baby, it is giving cult. So in front of Cannon, his legendary his son legendary. Good Lord, that little boy name is legendary. Okay, whom he shares with Bree TC stands and looks up as Zion leaps beside him. Where was that thing in that? Because I read it early and I was trying to see where it talks about This girl's, I guess that was her brother who passed away. But anyway,
Hmm.
I share that people link, honey. The pictures are cute. If y'all care to see them, go on that Instagram. You can see just everybody hugged up, dressed up. He don't even look. Nick done put on look something look like a onesie, a Mickey onesie.
That's nice.
Uh, that's
Yeah,
cute.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
What I don't see, honey, he must have got the he must be wearing some tuck panties because I don't see no print in that onesie. I'm looking too, honey. I am scrolling in, zooming in. Mm-mm. Yeah, so he must got it tucked. Well, you need to keep it tucked. Keep it tucked for the rest of the year.
Not the narcissist.
Oh, you touche, touche. And the last thing I have for y'all, child. So, are y'all familiar with Carlissa Saffold,
Mm-mm.
or she goes by Carlissa? So Carlissa is Blueface's mom, and y'all may
Oh.
have seen like clips of her because she has a show with Tokyo Tony and Tia Kemp on Zeus. And Carlissa is known for being really, 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 really messy, even messy to the point where Jocelyn Hernandez came on that show and cussed her out.
Aren't they all messy?
Yeah, yeah.
It seems to be
But
the
I think
theme that they're.
Carlissa might be a little bit more messy than others.
Oh, really? Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sharing an article from Hot New Hip Hop, and y'all see where it
That's
says
Blueface
Carlissa
Mama.
Sappho, this is Chris Jenner. Uh-huh. Well, not in that image preview. No,
Oh.
that's Kim Kardashian.
Oh, I was about to say. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, and I'll put up a picture of Carlissa because she's a gorgeous woman, really gorgeous. But Kim Kardashian posted a picture on her Instagram, and Carlissa gonna put a comment because pretty much the picture that Kim Kardashian put up was talking about how she was raising for her 4 kids as a single mom basically, and even like a lot
Hmm.
of people had criticism said, look, so let me go down here where it says. And let me make sure my audio good though, because I'm sitting here reading on this other website. So yeah, in this article, this is what I was talking about. So Kim says, um, I think you and I have mostly connected on parenting, talking about the because she was doing an interview with Zoe Winkler. She's like, I think you and I have mostly connected on parenting and judgment and feeling like sometimes you're in this alone, even though we have great support systems and we have people around us. But sometimes in the middle of the night when they're sleeping in your bed, kicking you, crying and waking up, is not something that I talk about a lot because I feel that there's always a lot of judgment or people will always jump on the, oh, you have resources to have nannies and to have help. I just think that no matter what kind of help I have, I'm basically raising 4 kids by myself. So Carlissa went on there to she made put a comment and she said, "Child, welcome to the club, but at least the black man ain't leave us for no man." And then she hashtag single motherhood sucks. It says her remark has commenters split, with many arguing that she has little room to criticize on other people's family dynamics.
Really?
Uh,
Wake it up.
yeah, so there was something else. Yep, there was something else she commented. I'm trying to get to that other comment. Let me see if I can see it.
Because I had to mute the word Blueface and that girl.
Hmm.
I was so sick of seeing that mess.
Okay. So yeah, so that's when the comment that Carlissa made. She said, "Child, welcome to the club, but at least the black men ain't leave us for no man. Hashtag single motherhood sucks." Somebody commented, "What does this even mean?" And she replied, "Girl, we ain't got time to teach you that," with some laugh emojis. And then I guess somebody thought that she was talking about Kim when she said that. So they commented, they said, "Kanye not with a man, LOL." And Carlissa replied, "No, but her mama man left for a man."
Oh my god. Oh, ouch.
So yeah. Oh, and if I guess I can post this just because you can see here. This is an Instagram post, and that first picture you'll see what Carlissa looks like.
Okay.
Like I said, pretty woman. And Carlissa, she's the one that's to the left, of
To
course.
the left. Yeah, she's not bad looking.
Well, y'all, that was all the tea I had for y'all today, honey. I was trying to look to see if I could find any more interesting tea, but it seemed like everybody exhausted this week, so they just probably staying in the house and not giving us any tea. But before we check out, and before I wish y'all a good weekend, did y'all have any tea that y'all wanted to share or anything I might have missed? Oh,
Well,
yes, Will. Hey.
I have one very, 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 very good story. So
Oh,
there is one singer, you may have heard of her. Her name is Mary J. Blige, right? And
well,
so,
yes.
yeah, said individual came out with a new album that nobody asked for, and the overall consensus is that it's very bad and she's flat and off key. So
oh,
Oh
really?
my God. I'm gonna make sure my
Hmm.
mama don't listen to today's show. Cause you know her Mary J. Blige, that's her Beyonce, honey. You can't say nothing about bad about Mary around her.
well, I am so sorry. I'm just reporting the news.
Oh, that's kind of sad to hear, really.
It's quiet as it's kept. And you know I live for some Mary J. Blige, honey. But when you really think about it, she really hasn't put out like a good album, like a whole. She has some good singles, but
Mm-hmm.
as far as like album, as far as a whole body of work, they over the years they really haven't. They really haven't really.
Not like her
Even
early
that.
days.
Exactly. Like, and what was that when she tried to do like a sequel to her My Life album, that My Life 2? I'm sitting here thinking that was about to be the bee's knees, honey. Then I heard it, I was like, oh, okay. Hmm.
Well, mama getting old. I guess she not taking care of those pipes. It shows up. Ashley has a comment.
Hey, boo.
Hey, you said news. I have some news.
Yes.
The Lord bless us with a new ride, so no more knocking on the mic.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
You say you got
How comes?
a new ride?
Yes,
Oh,
GMC Arcadia, I think.
you don't even know the
Um,
name of your new car?
no, I know all I know is that it goes vroom and it fits everybody. And we were having
Okay.
issues getting my mom's scooter in and out of the car so it can go in completely,
Mm,
um,
nice.
so
Happy
she
for
can get
you.
around. So yeah, all good.
Congratulations, honey. Come pick me up so I can come talk about your bumper.
Period. Yes, will do. It's got all these bells and whistles. It's new to us because it's a used vehicle, but it was treated very nicely by its previous owners. And
Well, it's new to you, so hey,
Hello.
yes,
that'll
and
work.
like the sticker price is about 10,000 less than like the average used car right about now. So
Okay. Well,
yeah,
congratulations.
thank you.
Love some new car.
Yes, now I could be outside. That's what I'm excited about.
I'm back outside.
Back
Huh?
outside.
Niggas made me mad. I love that song.
Be careful outside, girl.
Just a little bit. Just a
It's
little
not
bit, not
cute.
too
It's
much.
not cute out there right now.
I know. I know. Just when I'm ready.
Well, thank you for sharing your good news, Ashley. Does anybody else have any other tea or news or good news they want to share? Okay, well, I will take that as a no. So I want to thank y'all for coming to sip with me this lovely Friday afternoon. We will be back Monday with some more fresh tea over the week. I want to wish y'all a fabulous weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and stay fabulous.
Bye, everybody.